Now, growing up watching Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, all of these shows, as a teenager, you kind of just learn. Like, I used to be so excited for it as a kid, but as you kind of grow into an adult, you kind of realize that more so that these things don't necessarily matter. You'll get a thing every now and then that will push you forward or push you forward to something else that you might pay attention to or might want to see, such as a CM Punk feud or a CM Punk promo, or you may even get, some Roman Reigns stuff. There's a few people who can make you care about Monday Night Raw every now and then. But even those guys, when they're put in these positions, such as Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura, I said in my previous video, I don't know what that was for. I don't know who it was for. It just feels like filler. It's nothing but filler, and it feels like they're making it up as they go along. And I just wasn't necessarily a fan of it. It didn't help anybody. Definitely didn't help Cody Rhodes. It definitely didn't help Shinsuke Nakamura. So, again, it was just filler, and it just keeps proving that Cody Rhodes should have won a championship at WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania 39, because this feud would have been better with the championship. Even though, again, Cody Rhodes would have been on SmackDown, so logically literally this wouldn't happen. Technically, this wouldn't have happened, but it would have helped to have the championship. And but the best part of this show, of course, was CM Punk and Drew McIntyre's little back and forth and promo. Amazing, beautiful. I've said in the video that Drew McIntyre is one of the best promos in wrestling, just because due to the fact that he's in WWE, every time you think he's about to cut a bad promo or he's about to go off or he's slipping or he's messing something up, he brings you right back in, and you could tell that he's a veteran. You could tell that he's learned, and you could tell that he's just better. He's up there. He's a star, and I don't know when it will be. Maybe it will be in another company. Maybe it will be eventually with WWE. There's just not really a spot for him to be a world champion right now. The next world champion, the person who should dethrone Seth Rollins is CM Punk, and the person who should dethrone Roman Reigns is Cody Rhodes. So, and then after that, there's what's the guy's name? I'm blanking right now. Gunther, my guy Gunther. So, Gunther is next up after one of those two guys. So, Drew McIntyre is very much in a bad position, but it is what it is. That's what the story. That's how the chips fell. That's how the cookie crumbles. Maybe he'll go to AEW this year. Who knows? But I do think if he wants to be a bigger star, he will go to AEW, or not a bigger star within the company. If you want to be a more important within a company, you go to AEW. But if you want to be a bigger star, stay in WWE. Again, this was a good promo back and forth. Some great lines between these two. I appreciated this so much because that's all we really need, man. That's all we really need. CM Punk does not need to be in a ring every week. He does not need to be in a ring more than 2 times a month. Honestly, if we give him a mic for 15 minutes, give him a mic for 10 minutes. He'll make gold. He'll make magic, and he'll stay relevant. And this is what these two did. It teased very much a feud between these two, and I would pay good money to see that. I would love to see it. There was a good teaser in there that CM Punk would throw Drew McIntyre out last, so maybe Drew McIntyre will be the second to last man standing. I think Shinsuke Nakamura is obviously going to cause Cody Rhodes the Royal Rumble. I think that's just a foregone conclusion. We'll see. They'll have to stretch out that Shinsuke Nakamura feud for about 2 more weeks, though. So we will see. Next up, we did have a hilarious segment with Judgment Day, R-Truth and the Judgment Day. Again, hilarious. R-Truth is somebody who comedy is very much WWE comedy, but it's the best version of it, and that is good. They had a little package where he had the photo. You just got to check it out for yourself. I am recording this on Saturday, so I forget some things, but forgot some things. It was hilarious, though. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. R-Truth is doing some good work. I do believe this is, unfortunately, some filler because we're just waiting for the Royal Rumble. We are waiting for Mania to see what's next for Finn, next for Damian Priest, next for Rhea, and even Dom. So we'll see. But they've chose a hell of a person for the filler. I believe they had a tag team match, or no, just a JD had a singles match with the Miz, and R-Truth ended up costing him that. And yeah, I guess that's good for the Miz, even though he got some stuff coming out right now. Ooh, I'll make a video about it. Just stay tuned for that. This was, yeah, it was what it is. It's Monday Night Raw again. It was some filler. Next we had Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins confrontation. Again, this is the word of the day, the word of the month, the word of the last couple of weeks is filler. Do we think Jinder Mahal is going to win? No. Tony Khan made this more important than it was before. So, of course, people are going to look forward to it. Of course, this may draw more numbers than it would have before Tony Khan came out and said something. But let's not get it wrong. This is very much filler. This segment was pretty okay. I think Jinder is pretty good on the mic, but he doesn't necessarily know how to get a big reaction out of people. But he does, what he says is very much true, and he does speak facts. He's the best version of a heel, because the best heel is the best bad guy is the person with a point, the person who has a person who has a valid gripe with someone, but they're just an asshole about it. So yeah, they end up having a little physical altercation after that. Seth Rollins got the best of him, and yeah. Then Tony Khan, put his foot in his mouth, and now people are looking forward to this more than ever. And there's actually people who think that Jinder might actually win. I guess WWE is doing their job then, because there is no way, and The Rock means no way in hell Jinder Mahal wins this match. So, yeah, it was okay, though. It was okay. Again, filler, very much filler. Speaking of filler, Otis versus Ivar, filler. It's filler. It's nothing. They keep having these matches with Otis, Ivar, Bronson Reed, big meaty men slapping man meat, but there's nothing that comes out of it. No Intercontinental Championship match, no, not even contenders match, nothing out of it. And it's good for the action. It's good for to fill these 3 hours up, but nothing. It means nothing at all. None of these guys are going to be in championship contention. None of these guys are going to be winning championship gold anytime soon. But, I guess it's good for these guys to get on TV. Maybe they'll win an Andre Giant Battle Royal. I think Bronson maybe should. I forgot who won it last year, if that means anything. So, yeah, I'm glad, people got to see this. I'm glad Big E is somewhere smiling when he was watching it. But, again, it's nothing. It's nothing. It means nothing at all. So, I think I have no problem with it. I think who had it? Bronson, he had a great suggestion that, how they had a cruiserweight league or a cruiserweight division. My apologies. That they should have a big man division, I guess 250 pounds and up. That would be amazing to watch. That would mean that this stuff means something, and it would be worth watching. It was, it's for a niche. I won't say it's necessarily for a niche audience, because it can be a spectacle to even a casual viewer, but, to watch the same thing over and over again and not have any, because these guys are amazing athletes, but it's just, what's the end game here? It's like watching boxing, but they keep having the same boxers go over and over again, and there's no end game. I would like an end game at some point. But, that was Monday Night Raw. I think overall it was filler, and I'm feeling a 6 out of 10 on this one. I'm not really feeling it. It was okay. It is what it was. I'm glad I could review it. My next review, stay tuned, because I do have a AEW Dynamite review coming out, and I have also a Friday Night SmackDown review coming as well. I definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it if you hit the like on the video. And let me know what you guys think about Monday Night Raw. Did you enjoy it? It was okay, but a lot of filler to me. Have a beautiful night. Sub to Act. Peace.